conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that? Like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't getting too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab from man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Ay. Why you do that? Like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't getting too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Boys, bring it up.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down. Now the wolf. Mike 5-5. Hopper. Target. Tough off. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Brissett to throw on first. It's caught. Smith. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First down, Brissett. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Wahoo. Faster. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm going to run you up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt Glenn Conley. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action with Brissett. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. On the return is Cohen. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bears take over.
Their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day. I'm coming after you.
Here's the first carry for Trey Cohen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
All day, baby, all day.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. Slant.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Reset now. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Back.
Go. 55's mine, guys. 55.
Play fake. Brissett. James has got it. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Ready up. 55. Mike 55. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Check 52.
Rotate. Spell. Short.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively.
Here we go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Let's go. Get set. Run.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Keep working.
A big play there. 69 yards. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now we get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it actually serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Red, up. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question.
Let's go, baby.
He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carried that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Team showed up.
6 guys. Check 6.
Right. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's caught by Smith. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Deuce. Quick. Zoom.
Play action now for Brissett. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Gain of 12. And the Lions first down.
Ready.
Brissett now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
High seven.
Brissett again. Got it open man. It's Foster. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
53 is the mic.
I got one. Set, go. Undercrush. Hopper.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You got him.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing
Hey, we got Mike,
often
number
alters the
53.
normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We won't come to my world.
Jam. Great stone. Travel. Fast. Single.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Let's go. Let's do
And
it.
he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
It's second down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch the screen.
Brissett sets to throw it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Mike's 22.
Yeah.
Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, it's Johnson.
Hey, running on me.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing, Brissett. He'll get this one to Galladay. 11 yards there, and a Lion first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm going to get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mike 55! Mike 55!
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
We're set on first down. That's
You ain't going nowhere.
Kerryon Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Here's Brissett. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8. Brissett now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Jack. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Rotate. Spell.
Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Looking to try on second down. Brissett under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
All day, every day, any day.
Kill.
Ball truck.
Hey, turn it up.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
On second down now. It's Cohen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Hey, watch it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Shift.
Red, up.
three. Check.
Blue, blue, blue. What up? Stop. Stop.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sam Martin to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down.
180.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check.
Hey, ball.
40's the mic. Squeeze.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Detroit.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Lions 20, Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, folks.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Cohen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to spin their ears back and get after him now.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Take 4, take 4.
On play action, Brissett. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 18. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Switch.
Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
And he completes it to Cohen. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shit. Check it out, Reed.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's get sack lunch. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
West. That's it.
Check Mike. Washington 5.
Check.
Now Brissett. Complete. It's Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
We got
25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
About to say, get it to him in space. Let him use his leg. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Number 17.
There we go. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown right there.
The Lions are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Sam Martin to kick off for Detroit.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Hey, alert. Showing it.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Trubisky. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Trubisky
just
now.
like that. Just like that.
To start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You got nothing today.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is improve the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Go.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Great stone. Bravo.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett complete. Smith has it. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
60 out low.
Check. 55.
Set the tone. Short.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On the ball. On the ball.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Lions 41, Bears nothing. Sam Martin to kick off for Detroit.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Mike 55.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
Watch twist.
Open man, here's Foster. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract after this win.
But they're looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Sam Martin to kick off for Detroit.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. Again, just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. They haven't been on the same grease board when they draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's 3rd and 7.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a 10-yarder for Johnson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it